Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. New bike day. Here she is. 959 Panigale. 2017. Now, you might be wondering why we got a new bike. What happened with the old one? About 2 months ago, I had a crash. I mean, crash is a strong word. It was more of a low side on a slow speed. I wasn't going fast at all. And I have damaged the bike, especially the left-hand side fairings. They were all, there was a pretty big damage, that they were cracked, pretty big crack there, and there was a leak from the coolant as well. The clutch footpack was bent like all the way here and some other stuff. So I've got a insurance claim. The assessor that came to assess the bike, the damage of the bike, added some extra stuff on it, some chips that I had on the paint, and basically the insurance were like, would you like us to to write it off and give you the full amount of the insurance, or you want to try to repair it? And given that I was contemplating of getting a new bike anyways, I've decided to get the insurance money they offered, and the offer was pretty good. And yeah, get myself a new bike. So this is what I've done. As you can see, it's a bike that was about, the guy that was selling the bike was a bit further away from me, so I had to take 2 trains. But I rode it home, but it's pretty good shape. It was about 9,000 Ks on it in the last 10 years, so I wouldn't say it was driven a lot or ridden a lot, if you will. The guy before me put clear clutch cover, sorry. And I've put protection, frame slider protection back in here as well as the front. I've put, the guy that sold me the bike actually sent me this for free as well. And I've put brand new tires as well, Michelin Road 6, which was on my old bike. And I'm pretty happy with the tire. Although it's a sport touring bike, a sport touring tire, I'm still pretty happy with the grip and all that. So yeah, in the due course I'll do a proper comparison between this one and my old bike. You can look up the stats online, but for the time being, as you can see, you can look up the stats online. But in a nutshell, this is a 157 horsepower bike. The other one was 110. The riding position is much lower, so you're more leaned over, which works for me, because if you remember my old bike, I had to change the clamp. I had a custom clamp that made the bike much lower. The previous guy also put some carbon mudguard protection, but whether this is actually carbon or it's an imitation, that's another story. What else? So I said the riding position is more sportier, but that works for me, so no complaints there. The only complaint that I have at this point, and I'm pretty sure I'll find some more later on, is the seat. It's very smooth, so it's sliding a lot, especially in my leathers. That's why I've ordered a new, what they call comfort seat. So the texture is much more grippier than the other ones. I mean, the texture is the fabric is way different, so it shouldn't slide as much, and it's a bit taller, so it should be cushier sitting position. Not that it matters much. I'm happy with this one, except for the sliding part. I pulled back my heated grips on. Not the best design, if I'm honest, but it works for now. I have a AliExpress Evotech copy of the mount, of the phone mount, which works with my quad lock. All in all, it's still early. I only got the bike a couple of weeks ago, so I haven't had too much chance to ride it, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. Later on I will do a proper comparison between the old bike and this one. Just in case there's someone contemplating to get the same bike as I was at one point. So it's a bit windy here, so I apologize if the mic is picking up a lot of wind. Maybe one day we'll change the exhaust, but at this point I'm not faced with it. Speaking about the exhaust, this bike is much louder than my older one. Online it says that's unexpected behavior, so yeah, but overall I'm very happy at this point. So I'm yet to properly ride it off. As I said, I just put brand new tires like literally yesterday, so it's gonna take about maybe 100-200 Ks to properly break them in. So I'm not gonna push it too fast. But yeah, this is the new bike.